Today we're making sourdough cinnamon rolls. We're gonna start off with 500 grams of flour. I got 507, but stick to 500. Next is 175 grams of water, 2 tablespoons or 60 grams of honey, 145 grams of butter that's melted but room temperature, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, followed by 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Give that a good mix, and as normal, I just get tired of using any type of tools, so I just start kneading it by hand once everything's incorporated slightly. You're gonna see a big difference in the change in the next clip. Once it gets like that, that's when I just start kneading it by hand. Get your starter and measure 1 cup or 220 grams of your starter, mix it in, and that's when I honestly I hate the tools. It doesn't work for me, so I just start getting messy with it. It is a very sticky, messy mixture. Kind of wish I added my starter to my water, which I'll do next time. Like I said, I'm a beginner and I'm learning from all of this. So if you haven't started already, add your starter to your water first. But if you're following this, just do what I'm doing. Do not wash your hands in the middle of this. The gluten and the strength of your dough is going to get a lot stronger as you can see right now. Whatever's in your fingers, try to put it in your dough or use paper towels. Don't wash this by the sink and put it down your drain. It's going to get very bad for your plumbing. So this is what it's going to look like. Cover it, rest it overnight for 6 to 8 hours on your countertop. Once your dough has doubled in size, you're going to get 3 tablespoons of butter, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, and you're going to get vanilla and brown sugar. So the vanilla, I measured it to be 5 to 6 grams of vanilla. Then you're going to add 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. Mix that up. We love brown sugar in our house, so we use a lot of it. Now you see me inspecting my dough. It looks great. It has doubled in size. It smells amazing. Take that out of the container, and now you're going to begin shaping your base. Preheat your oven to 375. Don't be afraid to move it around, but just don't try to rip it. I finally graduated from using a can of beans to roll out my dough to a stick of my mixer. Now I finally committed to buying a roller, and I'm admiring my window pane right here, where you take your fingers and you can see that your dough is so strong. But the tripod was in the way, so I had to put in some elbow grease in there and get in there and flatten everything out. You're going to take your paste. It was better for me to use my hands. I don't know why. Put that in great spots of your dough. Use your hands, smush it in there. Then you move it around. It ends up getting very even after I use my roller, so that kind of worked. You have to wash it right away, though, so just if you don't want to wash your roller, get it wet and soaked, then probably don't do this, or just wash it right away. Maybe oil your roller, but you see me here smushing in there. Take the corners, take everything, evenly roll it out. And this is kind of my favorite part that I love to do, and gently bring that back to you so that way it's better for you to cut it instead of it sticking to your surface. Here, what I'm doing is I'm making sure the corners are fine. I look inside of it, admire my first cut, and try to evenly cut your cinnamon rolls. Nothing has to be perfect. I'm not selling it. I'm giving it to my kids and my family, and it's perfect for them. So I hope your family loves your little homemade cinnamon rolls. These are going to bake for 20 minutes to 25. Keep your eye on it because everyone's oven is completely different. So just watch out for that. But in the meantime, while that's cooking, you're going to gather all your ingredients to make your frosting. And what I used was placed right on the screen for you to see. The only thing that I did wrong here was my butter was a little too warm to be mixed. So you're going to kind of see it curd in when I put the cream cheese and all that stuff in there. But eventually it melted. So mix that up. It's going to thicken a lot more when you use a whisk. So keep doing that. If it's too watery, add some powdered sugar or a little bit more cream cheese. I prefer powdered sugar more than anything. In my house, we don't really like the frosting to overpower the rest of the cinnamon roll, so I sprinkle it in there. But this is our cinnamon rolls, and I hope yours turned out amazing. They're nice and gooey within the inside, but also has a nice crust on the side, which is what we like. I wish you luck in your sourdough journey.